All right, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Joey podcast, Talking Trash with Joey Fresh. And let me get into it real quick. Uh, Hold on, real quick. Let me check the Facebook.
We're looking good. We're looking good.
Okay, let's see if
Everything's looking so JoeyFresh.
see if I can hear you. Oh, that's
Can,
earlier. My
can you
bad.
hear me? Can you hear me?
Okay, hold on. Hold up. All right, say something.
Something.
All right, now we're in.
All right.
Okay, here we go. All right. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome with your boy Joey Fresh. I'm your host, and I got special guest today. It's my boy Nick. Nicky Hi, Nicky Holly Ho.
Thanks for having me back on the podcast, Joey.
Oh man, I'm thrilled to have you, man. It was an epic. I said it was an epic weekend. Am I correct?
Oh, for sure. I mean, we had some upsets. I think we had some games go the way that they shouldn't have gone. I think we had some controversy go this weekend. What do you think?
Oh man, I think big controversy going on. I think looking back on that 2 point conversion, I think that you guys kind of robbed. But before I get involved in that, okay,
Let's get to the start of the game. We'll
well,
get there.
yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. So first of all, I want to thank everyone for watching the Joey podcast. Um, this is a podcast for all fans. As I'm a Philly fan, my boy's a Dallas fan, and fans that we had on the air previously, 49ers. We had Chiefs. We had
Bills.
Bills. Yeah, shout out to my boy David for the Bills. So this is the platform to share among the players around uh, what we love the most. And so that being said, we're about to get into our hot topic. Just real quick, um, let me see something. See something on your.
Mic check. Mic check.
Okay.
Mic check.
Hmm. I could definitely hear you,
Mic
but
check.
I can hear myself. No. Uh, let's see. To all my listeners out there, if you guys can hear us, give us a thumbs up in the comment below. We're gonna definitely want to see some of you guys' comments. Uh, all right, definitely. Okay, let's see. All right, we're transitioning. See any comments you guys put that's going to be in below the podcast. So let's get into it. So my boy, let's look at this past weekend.
Okay.
Let's look at these projections of the game. So we had 49ers that beat against the Washington, and then we had uh 49 we had the Dallas Cowboys, and then we had the Philadelphia.
Oh,
God.
you want to start there? Or where do you want to start?
Oh, I say
Say that for last.
let's say that for last. All right, so
Let's start with
49ers,
the 49ers.
49ers still made it to the first seed. Uh
Expected win,
expected well, they blew out the Miami Dolphins.
for sure.
I mean I take that back. They blew out the Washington Commanders. Sorry, I was jumping the gun. I was thinking about the Ravens and the Miami Dolphins because Lamar Jackson.
He did it once again.
His yeah, but we have the highlight at the end. We'll definitely talk about that. Um, but the 49ers against the Washington, the third string. I was really hoping for a W from Washington Redskins, Commanders, second string quarterback. I don't know.
But we already know that wasn't
Yeah, I know.
that wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's not gonna be.
Oh, of course not. I mean, and then look, you see, Purdy put up 230 yards. But we'll see how this conversation goes for the next week. I mean, this they got the Rams.
The Rams.
The
Okay.
Rams.
Okay.
Yeah, the Rams are going to be.
It's possible. It's
Yeah,
possible.
it's a possible. It's a possible. We'll see how everything plays out on that one. Um, of course, Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions.
20 to
Wow,
19. Who would have expected that score?
wow. I mean, look at that right there. A 1 point game. 345 yards. You guys made it. You guys made it to the second seed. Congrats, congrats.
Congrats.
Um,
Sorry. We
but
apologize.
um,
Sorry, not sorry.
let's look at you guys' passing, rushing, and also penalties for the Dallas Cowboys. Okay, you guys did 223 passing yards, of course, to your Lamb. God, I don't like that guy, but I,
He
I,
absolutely went crazy this
I,
game, though.
you saw that he's getting tested.
Oh yeah, like it was almost immediate. I think he had a note basically like right away saying, "Hey, we're gonna test you for performance enhancement."
Yeah, I mean, boy had what? How many yards he had? He
It
has
was over 200.
200
Uh
yards. I
huh.
mean, that guy was. How many completions a
I
catch?
think it was actually his record.
Yeah, I saw that fact that he was beating other records from previous uh, Dallas Cowboy receivers.
Correct.
Irvin, what's his? Michael Irvin.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Irvin. He was beating his record, but Lamb was just on it. Uh, but to me, I just feel like Dak knows that that's the only weapon he abuses.
This should be
Oh,
I mean, they
or what's your thoughts about uh, the touchback when Lamb would try to run it in, it bounce out and bounce in the end zone? What was your thought about that one? That play?
I mean, it's absolutely heartbreaking to see that happen. It's so close to a touchdown. I mean, theoretically, at the end of the day, that game shouldn't have been as close as it should have been.
I think that.
And a play like that, I mean, that
Uh-huh.
should have been a touchdown. That should have never gone the other way.
But it did.
But it is. But it is. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Dallas Cowboys luck. You know what I mean?
Oh, I love it. Dallas is luck, man. Let's see.
But I mean, you bring out then here comes Dak Prescott, what first drive of the game,
And throws a
throws
pick.
they were starting off pretty hot too. I thought they were going to go down there and actually score.
Yeah,
Instead, takes it the other way. Went back to almost the 40-yard line.
I love it when he do a pick in. It made my skin boil like of
But
joyness.
then got stepped up and ended up pushing him back on 10 yards on
Oh
the
my
side.
god,
Ended up on the ball.
that's the thing I understand. Like you have an opportunity to get an interception and neglect on an opportunity to make some type of
Especially
yeah
you got points,
something, but you waste an opportunity and punts the ball and give it back to
which leads to the next play.
okay, that play right there. Now this is controversy going on right now. Do you see all those holding?
Did you not the
Oh yeah, he tripped on himself.
he tripped up?
Yeah, yeah.
Which,
I think he said, "Oh, I let him catch it."
oh
He
my
just
god.
like did like a little jump and slide. He did a little jump
He
and
did a
slide.
little
Yeah, I was like, so here's the stats right here for CD Lamb.
CD. I'm gonna go by that.
Boy did 13 catches and 227 yards. Wow, one touchdown. The longest one was the 92.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
goodness gracious, ass audacious. Wow, I think
But let's
that 92.
the night,
Wow.
bro. Tell me, Daddy, tell me how you think it that he slipped out of the snake.
But then what was the holding call on you guys' defense?
Well,
That was Well, that ball should have came back on hold. There were so many calls, so many calls on that game. I mean that play.
Then the safety falls on his face. They didn't deserve that penalty.
Oh my god,
The defense looked like a clusterfuck.
you guys look like trash.
The CD gave him ways to come get me as he's running into the end zone.
So my thing is, okay, Lamb did phenomenal, right? 90, almost 227 yards. Okay, Dak did phenomenal as well, 345 yards.
Right.
Now 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 3 tackles out of 22 attempts. My thing is with Dallas Cowboys, where is this blowout you guys always known for? And competing against like the Detroit Lions, like this should have been another walk in the park for you guys. But
Not
mm-hmm.
that everybody wants to complain, Cowboys can't beat the top ranked teams, yada yada yada. But guess what? They did it yesterday. It happened. You can't even be bad about it. They beat a team that was ranked. Do we forget your team lost to? I think the team you guys lost to won what, 3 games?
Well, two, three, yes, three. There you go. What was the fourth one?
For the season. We beat a team that was bad.
You know, it's crazy that we both lost to the Cardinals.
But we lost on their own too. I think it's a lot worse to lose to them now.
Well, matter of fact, you're absolutely right. But we'll get to my part first. I have some stuff about that game. Okay,
Well,
the Dallas game. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the big one,
correct.
the big one. So before we get into that big play, let's look. Jalen Hurts. Oh my God, for passing yard, 184. The rushing. Shout out to Swift, 191. Uh, not Taylor. She's a she's playing a big controversy right now, making Chiefs on a losing streak. Shout out to X fan. Uh, uh, I think we all heard that. Hi, Daddy. How many? Real quick, let's get to the Facebook. See some of the comments. Okay, so we got. We could barely hear you, homie, talking. Which one? Can you hear?
Yo, yo,
Let's see. Somebody in it. Our. Let's see. Was that Payne?
yo.
Okay, Payne. Which one is it, Payne? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, or can you hear or my homeboy? Who can you hear? To all the people who are watching, let us know in the comment. Can you hear us or not? So I just want to see real quick, see if we can fix the audio real quick while we're going on before we keep continuing. I just wanted to make sure if you guys can hear us on the mics. All right. Anyone who's listening, real quick, let's see. You can barely hear your homeboy. Oh, that's you.
Yeah,
Oh, that's weird. See, I could definitely hear you.
yo.
Okay. All right. I could definitely hear you. Oh, so I think turn the volume up. Let me see.
Yo, yo, yo.
Say something.
Say something. Yo, yo.
Oh yeah. I don't know why. Let's see. Let, oh yeah, it's you. Let's see. Uh, let's see. I could definitely hear you. Let's see. Add to the screen. Hold on, wait. Oh, you know what? All right. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Check one, check two.
Yo, check.
Oh, there we
There we go.
go.
What'd you mess up?
Yeah. All right. Okay.
We're back.
Okay, we're back. We're definitely back now. Okay. So we had a little technical
What
audio
happened?
issue. I never brought you on stage.
So they can hear me through your mic.
Yeah, I think it was. All right, so let's get back into it real quick. So the controversy, Dak basically did 345 yards. He definitely had what, one interception, two touchdowns. Lamb had 227 yards.
Mhm.
The biggest play that he did was a 92.
Nasty.
And looking at that play, going back to what I said, it was a lucky play. It was a play that the referees didn't see the calls, the holding
I
call.
think you shouldn't even be worried about the holding call.
No, I wanted that ball back.
They should have sacked him in the end zone. They failed to do so. Dak even bounced off of him.
God, worst defense ever. Couldn't get one person.
Couldn't get the sack.
They did
He
20,
slipped out of there like a snake.
They did 22 attempts to tackle him, and out of those 22, 3 was accomplished.
And then he bombed it down the field, and the guy trips on his shoelaces, bro. It looked like a middle school football team right there.
God, Dallas garbage. I'm just kidding.
And for CD to give him the walk back and he showed him the arm, said, hey, come get me. Bro, that was dirty. He did him dirty.
I think that boy's on something. I think he's on some steroids. CD Lamb.
He's not on steroids. I mean, he got tested, so.
Well, he never came out with his results.
I mean, same day, no. It is the NFL.
You sure? I mean, they're pretty fast on that. So let's get into the biggest talk of what happened.
I mean, what happened?
Well, I mean,
let me hear your thoughts, and then I'll tell you what I think.
Okay. So this right here is like one of my biggest controversy that shows that the NFL play a bigger part with the referees on this. Right?
False.
You're telling me that it was announced throughout the whole stadium that number 70 was going to come in as a receiver, right? And you saw the acknowledgement of the referees talking to the two other O-lines, right?
But we don't know the conversation that was had.
But there was acknowledgement.
But was there a conversation?
There was a conversation, because if you look at it,
but we're looking. But the crazy thing is that ref is mic'd up. That ref is mic'd up.
Yeah.
So you're telling me there's zero audio of that conversation? No, there was never a conversation. They try to pull a ruse, and they try to make it look like they were trying to confuse the defense to show who was the eligible receiver.
And see, that's the thing.
It failed. It failed. It blew up in their face. But let's not forget the fact that, okay, number 70 was eligible, but
yeah,
he was lined up incorrectly.
He was behind the ball.
He lined up on the wrong spot.
The one that was okay. So that play was dead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they did technically won, but the play got overturned by a penalty, saying that
there were 3 penalties they could have called there.
Right. Before, why wait 30 seconds? Why didn't they throw the flag out within 5-10 seconds?
It was there soon enough to get it back. And you know why? Okay, you don't get the first one. You go back again, and you don't get the second one. You had a second chance.
I think you know what they should have done. They should have kicked the ball.
Yeah, of course they should have kicked the
I
ball.
think
They
Belt
went 3 tries.
Capel. I think after the first one that it got overturned by the referees, I think that he should have kicked the ball
I
and
get
could have
it.
went
They wanted to
overtime.
show they were aggressive. They didn't really care. They had the record to, what
Be their main
they're
aggressor.
fine. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're fine.
yeah,
But why not just kick the ball? I mean, let's be real. The game should have never even got to the point of that call anyway. Dallas should have just played defense. This is where I'm pissed at Dallas.
yeah.
Why is it on that drive? Yes, they're going to air it out, but why not just play defense? They played that lax defense. They dropped everybody back for the long ball.
Yeah.
But what did that do? That just opened everything up, and they got down the field in 45 seconds and scored a touchdown.
Yeah. That defense, and my thing is,
I think, bro, if they would have done that, maybe one play,
mhm.
and they would have been like, okay, hey, maybe we're gonna get picked apart. Let's just play some defense.
But that defense didn't show up.
No, they not on that drive.
Not on that
Not on
drive.
that drive.
That similar drive was what happened to us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Philadelphia and the Arizona Cardinals.
Except y'all caught the losing side of that.
Yeah, we didn't have no ref to interfere.
Oh
in that.
my gosh! Like every other game.
You guys always have a referee to call the bill you guys out for a win, and that night showed and proved it. I mean, you saw everyone's face. You saw Dak's face. You saw the fans' face. You saw Lamb's face. Like, we lost this game. And you know what's crazy? These past 2-3 games, you guys haven't passed 20 points. You know?
Coasting it through the end of the season. We're already in the playoffs.
Yeah.
We're chilling.
Real quick, I want to give
Chilling
a
in
shout out,
the second rank.
and I'm gonna get to that.
Okay.
I want to get to that. Before real quick, I want to give a little shout out to another Dallas fan out there. Her name's Yvette. She said that since I lost yesterday, to give her a little shout out on the podcast.
Shout out Yvette.
Shout out Yvette. I know you're a hard ride Dallas fan, but my new slogan is American Cheater. They're still the cheaters, and it's still always going to be the cheaters in American. How about them cheater Cowboys?
How about the hater Eagles?
Oh, I be hating. I'm your main fan of hating.
Oh, for sure. For sure, as you're crying. Cry, Eagles, cry.
Onto the road of victory.
Onto the road of a losing streak.
Okay, so let's get into it. Before we get about the Cardinals, let's look at the next one.
Big Dog Daddy, Dak Prescott.
All right, he did 345 yards, 2 touchdowns. I was expecting more. I mean, he had the yards. As you can see, he had the yards, but what happened? He only executed two touchdowns.
Thank you, CD.
And then one interception. That was one of my. I think I'm gonna frame that picture I took. That was a best. And I think I have another. He's an interception. Not this next game, but I can see he could throw an interception in the playoffs.
No, yeah, the playoffs. Yeah, it's the playoffs.
He got sacked 3
But against the
times.
Commanders, nah, we're good.
Yeah.
Maybe he might not even play. No, he's playing.
I'm like, you guys are that confident in Dallas Cowboys to not use you guys as elite quarterback for the end of the game?
I think we got elite quarterbacks all the way down the bench, so we're good to go.
You guys, who's their second string? Mark Sanchez? No, let's get it. Who's it? Cooper?
Yeah, Coop.
He's still there?
Coop.
Dude. I give it a Coop. I give it a Coop. All right, now let's get into this game that we've been really tired. We've been biting my tongue. Arizona Cardinals.
Whooping the shit out of the old Eagles.
Arizona
How,
Cardinals.
bro? Tell me how that even happened.
Wow.
Tell me how that even happened.
Dude, I was surprised. I was talking smack in the first half. And I was really like comparing to you guys' last game, like 3-21, and I was like, hell yeah, and they got 6-21, and then I was like, this is it. This is a wrap up.
Oh.
You know, let's look at the stats for him: 223 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Hey, you gotta admit that 1 interception. Boy ran it 99 yards.
You know, here's the crazy thing: is I only caught the replay of this game. I missed this one, but you know, I saw you were pretty quiet on social media. You're quiet. So
Oh, no.
I was like, you know what? I better go check the score real quick. Make sure my boy Joey's doing okay.
Well,
And
I
you know
tell you,
what? I saw that scoreboard. I called you right away,
that
ready to talk that
that right
shit.
there was I couldn't believe like what did I just witnessed, like a crazy upset in the second half. Arizona made 2 touchdowns, 15 points
It's
in the
one
third
thing at
quarter.
the beginning of the season, but at the end of the season, bro,
So, fuck.
that should have been a walk in the park game for you guys.
And I just realized that this is going back to what I've learned today. And shout outs to the end zone for Jamal, EP, and also Reg for me being on their podcast earlier. It's called, and they're Dallas fans. I was on a podcast earlier for the end zone. You can check them on Spotify, YouTube. Shout out to them. But you know what made me realize when we're having this conversation and we're having this conversation about that is that you can't underrest these weak teams. You know, I thought this would be easy win. Cardinals, they're
But
three and two
I think you need to look at your team right now. I think there's some turmoil. I think there's something going on.
thing going on. There's something with the offense coordinator, Nick Sirianni. He's on the hot spot right now.
Somebody needs to get fired. Jalen Hurts.
Needs
Jalen Hurts is overrated as hell.
he's not.
Overrated.
He's not overrated.
He's a crybaby.
He's not like Patrick Mahomes.
He's a LeBron James of the NFL.
Oh, he doesn't even complain. He doesn't even cry like
Bro,
Patrick Mahomes. You saw Patrick
watch him when he
Mahomes?
goes to the bench. He's got his little pal.
Oh, and your cowgirl Dak Princess Cock.
No, he takes it like a boss and he gets back
Nah,
out there,
bro,
and,
no,
and runs it.
dude. I can't wait to see the look on his face when you guys get eliminated in the playoffs. I'm a
First round.
first round. You guys gonna. I think that's gonna be crazy to see if Dak holds up to the expectation going into the first round. And
They're going to make it to the championship game. Maybe not the playoff. Maybe not the Super Bowl.
I mean, hold a minute, wait a minute. All half of the Dallas fans think you guys should be at the Super Bowl right
I mean,
now.
let's get to the fucking championship game first.
They're already getting tattoos.
Yeah, I got one too. You ready?
Yeah. Super Bowl Dallas right here on their neck.
Let's get to that championship game first, and then we'll talk. We one hurdle at a time, right?
One hurt at a time. So let's get into Jalen Hurts. This guy, oh my God, the worstest.
Ah, bro.
Look at these stats.
167
What's this guy doing? Lining up like doo doo out there. Like really, 167 yards.
with 3 TDs. I mean, compare that to
And then one pick.
Dak. Dak had 300 with two
300, yeah,
with
345
with
yards,
2 TDs.
2 TDs. He got sacked 3 times.
167 with 3 TDs, 1 interception, both of them.
Both of them did. Yeah. I think that interception right there gave the Arizona advantage. See, then this is going back. Interception making a game advantage, and they used it to their.
Advantage to take the win. But what's going on with the defense?
We changed the defense. Man, our secondary blows, trash. They couldn't stop the Cardinals for that drive at the end.
But what's the difference between now and the beginning of the season? I mean, you guys have just took an absolute left turn and have gone completely downhill within like the last 5-6 weeks.
Man, honestly, that right there was. It's still right now. We need to get everything situated. Go after this game, or let me rephrase that. Going against the Giants, because as we saw last week, the Giants are another team that we can't write off.
No, I think even less than the Cardinals.
Yeah, they gave us a run for our money. They lost last week. They lost against the Rams by a kick yesterday. Rams won by 1 point, but this is going to like you can't underrest some of these teams that we thought are weak, and it's crazy because like we're struggling against almost every team, and hate to say this, Dallas will take advantage of a team like that. Like you guys blew up the New York Giants, right? You guys also, who else did you guys also blew up? Oh, besides the Panthers, um, you guys blew out a lot of people. But for us, it takes a second for us to put our stuff together and just execute.
Shout out Atlas, watching.
Shout out. Thank you so much for watching the podcast Talking Trash with your boy Joey Fresh. My guest,
Nick, big dog.
Nikki High. Now, if we like to get any sponsorships, Happy Dad, we'd love to bring you on board and talk trash and talk about sports. Oh, and as well,
Mountain Valley Water.
Mountain Valley Water sponsorships. You know, people get paid. Wow, sipping it.
Sipping. Fresh as hell. It's JoeyFresh.
Shout out to everyone who's watching us on YouTube as well as Facebook Live, Instagram, and also Spotify, sponsored by Spotify all around the world. This is going to be on the podcast. So let's get right into it. As we know that the Eagles are not doing that well, let's look at this new prediction going up for this week, for week 18, the end of the season. All right. Whew. Now, this is why I wanted to wait to say this. And I know as a fan, a lot of people were kind of saying, well, Joey, you kind of like, double standard for what you went for. And now you're talking about another, theory. Of course, every fan will love to see their team win for every game. Am I correct? I mean, you guys will love to see Dallas win
Joey,
every
I
game.
don't even want to hear your excuses.
So this excuse,
Let's hear it. Let's hear the week switch up since y'all suck.
I really wanted the fifth seed.
I don't, that's not what you wanted 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks
Of
ago.
course, I wanted the
All
first
you
seed.
talked about was first seed. We're catching the bye.
First.
Yeah, y'all had the bye. Y'all had it easy. You're good. But you're
And then,
ass. You're ass. You're
and
trash.
then after the gauntlet,
You learned you're trash.
no,
So
we're not
you're being
trash.
acceptable with the fifth seed.
I want the fifth seed.
No, you don't.
Yes.
No.
We play Tampa Bay.
Who's gonna beat you?
Tampa Bay is not going to beat
Bro,
us.
you lost to the Cardinals. Stop. Right now.
So
Y'all guys have lost what? How many? Three or four out of your last 5 games?
4
4 out of your last 5 games.
out of the 5 weeks.
And you're talking to me about y'all are going to beat Tampa Bay. No, right now y'all aren't beating anybody.
We're going to beat Tampa Bay. We already played them this season.
That's fine, but y'all are a different team right now.
Well,
Y'all got turmoil. Y'all season's over.
Oh,
So your fifth seed, you're going to be one and out of the playoffs. Y'all are going to be the Cowboys this year. It's okay. Just accept it.
so then you saying we're both going to be out then?
No, we're not.
Well,
We're going
definitely.
to we're going to the championship game.
A championship game?
The championship game.
Who you guys going to face?
We're going to face.
You want to see? You want to jump that prediction?
Let's do it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
All right, let's just do a little recap of all the games that yesterday. Look at.
I gotta see who the matchups would potentially be.
I mean, look at the Ravens that blew out the. Ravens blew out the Miami Dolphins.
Ravens are going to be in the Super Bowl. I think that's a strong. I don't think that's an outlandish prediction.
But who do you think is going to be with the Ravens? It's not going to be Dallas.
Well, we got to get to our championship game first.
So here's the theory that I learned today.
Okay.
And this is going into the next prediction for the playoffs. So you guys are going to play the Packers.
That'll be a win for sure. Sorry, cheesehead. We're gonna take that dub. Sorry,
Okay.
Wisconsin.
So then we play against Tampa Bay. and then out of whoever loses will play. Um, we play whoever wins out of Rams and Rams and Detroit. Those are,
And that'll more than likely be Detroit.
and then you guys play the 49ers. Hold on, wait. Let me rephrase that. Whoever wins, yeah, I think we play you guys.
Oh,
Hold on, wait. So yeah, so if we win, we play you guys, and whoever wins out of
but you're gonna lose.
ooh, that'd be the biggest game to see.
Oh, I'm
You
pulling up to the Eagles' nest for sure, in a
think we're gonna lose
Cowboys
now?
jersey, maybe even the chain, the hat.
Mm-mm. You guys haven't clinched home advantage yet.
We ain't worried about that.
You hold
Play,
on.
it's playoffs.
Wait,
Yeah, I don't want to hear regular season predictions versus playoff predictions.
let me tell you one thing. You guys have not won on the road.
That's okay.
What
That's okay. We got this. It's our year.
you're not realize you guys like playing at home because you guys have home advantage with the referees don't call crap for none of you
That's not
guys.
true.
That's hundred
That's
percent
not
true.
true. Don't be mad just because you guys lost at home this week, which you told me was almost impossible to do. But yet you let the Cardinals come out there and do it at home in Philly.
They did us trash.
Y'all
Fucking
are y'all
Cardinals.
are just trash.
Yeah, and this goes back to my prediction. Be the fifth seed, come to the back door, knock out Tampa, knock out you, go straight to the 49ers and knock them out through the back door and make
And
it
the
to the Super Bowl.
49ers are just going to smack you around just like they did last time.
I say that that's my prediction.
Mm.
My prediction is that we'll beat Tampa, beat you, beat Niners, and make it back to the Super Bowl low key.
How can you make those predictions after losing 4 out of 5?
Because I just feel like we're gonna definitely come back on top.
No,
Yes,
no.
we're gonna get our stuff together. There's gonna be some firemen or some things move around for Philadelphia Eagles. I have faith. I have belief. I'm not giving up. The season's not over. The team's not done yet. We're not packing or going fishing. We're in the fifth seed of the playoffs.
Y'all are going to be sent ice fishing after the end of this next game.
When you guys get eliminated, you guys are gonna clean up the sea. I'll just say,
Okay,
and 49ers, they're gonna beat the Lions or the Rams out of that game. Now, if the Rams beat them this next coming up week, then they'll have to face them again after the Detroit game. If Rams beats the Lions, but Jeff Goff, I think he's fired. I think he's looking for he wants another ring. But see, now this is go. You have a, a vet who won the Super Bowl for the Detroit Lions, and then you have the coach that won the Super Bowl with Goff competing against each other in the playoffs. I mean, that's going to be a good game right
for
there.
sure.
I really think. Who do you think is going to win that game?
Between who?
The Rams and the Detroit
Oh,
Lions.
Detroit. I think Detroit's got that one.
And then you're saying you're going to beat the Packers easy.
Yes, yes.
It's an easy game.
It'll be close.
It'll be close.
No, I got Dallas by like 14.
Love is doing pretty good.
Dallas is going to go up a couple touchdowns on them. I don't think it's going to be close as the other games have been. I think we need another Dallas blowout, and I think that's going to happen first round of the playoffs.
Then who's going to win out of the game that we play?
I got the Bucks.
Not you think the Bucks is going to beat us?
Yes. Y'all would play in Tampa Bay too, no?
We play fifth seed. I think we get home advantage fifth.
Do
So
you?
they'll play at us.
You play in Philly? Well, we ain't worried about losing to Philly. Y'all lost again to the Cardinals in Philly.
So then we beat Tampa, and then we'll compete against Dallas. I think
I think you
we'll
can't beat Dallas though.
I think
I don't
we
think
beat
you're going to
Dallas.
beat Dallas.
I have a feeling we will. I can't wait for you to come to the Eagles' Nest. I'm happy to be here so you can attend to see an ass whooping when you guys deserve. And then
When Dallas wins, I'll take that barbecue sandwich
and a beer.
And smoke. Okay, smoke in San Antonio has a fire
Yes.
brisket barbecue sandwich with the macaroni.
Oh.
Oh, and then it has like that barbecue
Oh
sauce to
yeah.
go with it. That was
Dirty. Dirty.
That was okay. Legit.
Bro, I was thinking it was like 10 o'clock.
Oh, it's only 6:40. All right, to all those cowboy lover fans out there, the prediction of what's gonna happen after you guys beat the first round of the Packers. I think the Packers. Okay, what happened?
I know you got blood out there and your family out there. So don't be showing love to Green Bay. You know Dallas is gonna take that win.
Oh, hold on. What happened if they give you guys an upset like what happened 5 years ago with Des Bryant?
I don't think they're gonna let that happen again. Des Bryant. Don't. I wish we still had Des.
But that was a playoff game, right?
Yeah.
And that catch to today came out ruling 3 years after it was a touchdown.
Dirty.
Dirty.
You always want to say it's rigged for the Cowboys, but you see dirty.
Well, I mean, I want to see how this game is going to play out. But then again, Packers are not legitly in it yet because right now you have who's competing. You have the Saints competing against it.
Which if they take it,
that's
cake.
Car.
Yeah, cake.
You got the Vikings who are also competing against it as well. But there's a lot of upsets.
It's the time of year. It's the time of year. It's the time of year.
Now, going back to previous, do you think our season will end? Oh, there it is. Like that. 12-5 for us three conference division.
I think I actually think that is a strong possibility.
I mean, strong possibility.
No, I do see y'all losing again next week.
I
do, bro. I do. Y'all are gonna lose to the Giants, and it's gonna cause so much drama and controversy in the league. The fact that you guys started such a strong season and ending the way it is right now, I just don't see it happening.
I see it still as a Cinderella story that we're gonna still come on top.
And the Niners, they're gonna win. Bro, I don't know. They could lose against the Rams too. I don't see Dallas losing against the Commanders, bro. The Cowboys might be on top.
Oof.
Bro, it's a strong possibility. You're talking about Giants and Rams versus the Commanders, bro. It's a possibility. What would you say if the Cowboys ended up on top? How would you feel?
What, from winning the division? How much I'll be hated on that. Hate you guys to be that, but once again, I prefer to stay where I'm at.
Well, what happens if y'all take that L?
Take that L. We're still in the 5th seed. You guys will clinch it. You guys will be in the 3rd. So yeah, you guys will be the 3rd seed. If that prediction shakes out, right? So then Lions has to lose again, right? For Dallas to be in the 2nd seed, right? If Dallas lose, if Lions lose again, or because they're the top bracket, you guys will get the 2nd seed. We'll say it'd be at the 5th seed. If you guys get the 3rd seed, then that's going to be a little different. Okay, well, let's look at some of the comments real quick. We have weak Eagles. All right. We also have Mark. The Rams are the tough in the first round matchup. 49ers are going to rest. Okay. So, Mark's, that's a good prediction. 49ers are already going to basically set their starters because they're already clinched the first.
The Rams are tough.
The Rams are tough though.
That's a maybe Maybe you don't sit your quarterback, but maybe limit plays
Yeah.
if it's going right. Maybe start off strong.
I mean, Stanford last week. I mean, yesterday. I mean, they won by 1 point against the Giants. Now,
Well, that's my point. The Giants are they can contend with really anybody in the league. The record might not show it, but they can. It's possible. Everybody is worried going into the Giants game.
yeah, yeah.
A little bit. You know you are. A little bit. You know it's not a walk in the park. Just like when the Cowboys go against the Giants, it's like it's the Giants though. Got to be careful.
What about the Washington?
Commanders cake. That's bro.
Everyone who's watching, you think it's going to be an easy game for Washington versus Dallas? Well, let's see how that plays out. I'm just saying it could be an upset.
I don't think it will be. Who's on their team?
Well, it's a away game.
Who's on their team? Who's on their team is worth even talking about that could compete with anybody on the Cowboys right now?
No one.
No one. No one.
No one. No one. Let's see what Mark says. That's the team that can spike up. Yeah. Oh, that's a team that can sneak up on you with good quarterbacks with young wide
For
outs.
sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. I mean, they're using the dirt string right now. I mean, I was looking for a good competition with them against the 49ers yesterday, but I guess not. But once again, we're at that point last week. See how everything turns out. Um, it could be a success for Dallas. It could be a comeback for Philadelphia. Um, and these are two division games going back with two division other competitors. You guys have the Commanders, and we have the Giants. You know,
Bro, I don't even think y'all are in conversation right now with the way your team is going. I mean, Dallas has lost a couple of games recently for sure, but bro, 4 out of 5.
you guys lost to the Bills and to Miami.
Okay,
That's
bro,
we
literally,
beat them.
it doesn't matter. They're still good teams.
My
But
thing is
y'all
like,
just lost to the Cardinals when they were sitting at
you
what?
guys lost to the Cardinals too.
Yeah, but they were 0-2.
You guys lost to the second string. We lost to the head
But they
coach.
were 0-2.
Oh my god,
Bro, y'all lost
so
them.
you
They were 3-11.
0-2. That was even worse.
3-11. That means they've only lost 2 games of the season. It's still early.
So
They're
1-2 now because they beat you guys.
bro, you're trash. Y'all are trash.
We're not trash. We're just getting our shit together. We're not trash. We're just trying to figure out what we need to fix and
Yeah,
what we
bro,
need to
y'all
get
had it
fixed.
figured out at the beginning
Yeah.
of the season. What do you mean? How do you now all of a sudden
There's
got
a
to
lot
fix
of-
it in the middle of the
There's a
season?
lot of things that we need to fix, and any team that's going
Bro,
to
if y'all would have
attack
started the way y'all are going right now and then ended with the way y'all started, we could talk about it. But it's vice versa, bro. It's done. It's done. Yeah, bro, just call your season over. It's okay. Accept the first round loss when it
I'm not.
happens. Accept the first round
I
loss.
see where they're going. I see where they're heading.
No.
Of course, we hit a couple bumps in the road, and we're gonna
Bro, you
make
can't
it
do
to
it in the middle of the season.
Bro, I there's gonna turn things around.
Where? How?
First, start firing someone.
Who's the first to go?
Brian Johnson, our offense coordinator. That's the first person I will want him to go.
Okay, and why do you think that?
It's because his plays is more towards out slot routes that work out towards the bounds, right? Out of bounds. Okay. We've been exposed. Those plays that he's been using previously, game after game, that have shown on film that we don't do as much inner field
But you're putting points on the board, so where's the next problem?
running. We're not running as
But
we used
you
to.
got points on the board again, so what's the problem?
We should be killing with more points.
Your defense is ass.
Okay. Well, we have. You can see we had to switch out two of our coordinators, one from the top and one from the. And the coordinator we have, he used to play. He used to be the defense coordinator with the New England, right? New England. Yeah.
So if you're putting points up on the board, again, what was the final score for you guys? 30 what?
31 to 35.
31 to 30. I mean, you're still putting 30 points up on the board. Where's your defense? They're still allowing 30 points, bro.
Yeah, we need our defense. Fucking, we need something.
I mean, your offense can't put up 30 points, and your defense allow 30 points. I mean,
Especially on the last drive.
bro, for sure.
That last
It's
drive.
just like Dallas. They almost lost it on themselves.
God.
I mean, lower scoring game. So I mean, defense was there most of the game. That's why I'm confused why they didn't just play defense going into that last drive versus dropping back, your safeties and your corners and everything, trying to watch for the long ball. We weren't at long ball moment yet, bro. There's still over a minute left in the game. That's a ton of time in the NFL.
A ton of time. It was, and they scored within what, 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
That last drive, bro, was less than a minute. I'm pretty sure there was only like a minute something left on the clock.
All we needed to do was hold them.
Yeah, that's literally it. So why does Dallas not just play defense? You're on your side of the field. You back them up. Just play the defense you know how to play. But instead, they drop them back, and they got picked apart, bro. Play after play on that drive.
The running game,
bro. They didn't even run that drive. It was all throws
and runs. He ran it into the last series at the end to make him score. It was that last drive.
Getting down the field, how do they get down the field?
We need some.
Bro, they got to the 50-yard line in 2 plays.
Sad. We need some adjustments. We need some changes. We need some improvement going into the playoffs.
For sure.
I think this upcoming game, if we get it will show if we get our shit together going against the New York Giants to see what our defense has improved over this past week after this loss yesterday. But then I've learned something too. Sometimes we take it out for granted and take it out of context for some of these players that they're human too. We don't know what some of these players are bringing onto the field. I mean, look at Jalen Hurts, perfect example. He's not executing like he used to. Something that's really could be mentally, jeopardizing his place.
But that's not the Eagles' problem when they pay him all that money. That's why.
Or the defense.
That's why when you're getting paid the big bucks, you leave your problems at the door.
Well, what Biggie said? More money, more problems.
Huh? They ain't got no problems, bro.
Big Biggie.
Mana.
Well, you know what? We'll see how it turns out.
All right.
This week's predictions, we'll see how everything turns out. Once again, we see the playoffs. Here's the predictions. We have the first seed, of course, the 49ers. We have the first round. It's going to be Green Bay Packers with the
Cowboys,
Dallas
baby.
Cowboys.
Oh, yeah.
We got the second round with LA Rams versus Detroit Lions. And then we got the last round with the Philadelphia and with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think.
Let's go Buccaneers. Fuck the Eagles.
So let's go Philly. I can see right now. I'm gonna say that my prediction. We're gonna beat the Bucks. We're gonna beat the Cowgirls. We're gonna beat the Whiners, and we're gonna make it and beat Baltimore Ravens. all from the fifth seed. All from the fifth seed. That's my predictions.
Yeah, get your makeup ready, clown. Nope, bro, stop.
You know what? I'm going to Vegas. I'm going to MGM. I'm gonna make that bet. That bet right there is that we're gonna beat the next 4 upcoming games in the playoffs.
Go make the bet and let me see how you do. They're gonna take all your money.
Well, I'm gonna come up top. I'm gonna be where I want to be, and I know I feel it. I feel it in my bones.
When you win, you're gonna take me to a steak dinner.
If I win,
Blue Steakhouse.
And you guys hear on my podcast firsthand.
High roller special, Blue Steakhouse. I need it.
Check this out.
44-ounce tomahawk.
Gold flake.
Two lobster tail. Bone marrow.
Oh my
4 prawns. Woo, boy.
We're going over like 2.
Blue Steakhouse is right down the street.
Blue Steakhouse?
Blue Prime Steakhouse.
Never been there. Okay. If I'm gonna put that bet this week that Philadelphia is gonna beat Tampa Bay, Dallas Cowboys, um, 49ers, and win it in
Albert,
the
tell
Super
your
Bowl
boy he's
for.
crazy. He thinks the Eagles are still taking the Super Bowl. He's
And my prediction, I know it's a small percentage. It's a high odds, but that's where the money's at, baby. That's why I see our birds flying, growing, and winning the Super Bowl this year. It's not gonna look pretty. Our ending season has not looked good. As yesterday looked like trash. This week we're gonna come up. Hopefully, of course, we're gonna. I'm taking one game, but I could participate and say my theory on my projections for this layout for the Super Bowl.
again. I think you're out of your wits. I think you need to be taken to a mental health facility and get checked.
What's your prediction?
Did you
Hold up.
hit your head yesterday? You was slipping out the bar or something like that?
Happy New Year's. Okay, real quick. What's your prediction for for you guys' playoffs? For the Dallas Cowgirls, Dallas Cowboys, the American cheating team. What are you guys' prediction?
Bro, they're gonna beat Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
The Niners might that could be a tough game, but I think at the end, if CD Lamb goes crazy and the defense goes crazy, Pollard might go crazy. He's due. He's due.
Y'all tripping.
I'm off that Molly water.
Okay, hold on. But the 49ers, you think you guys going to pass the 49ers?
Well, bro, you think you can, and y'all got the shit kicked out of y'all by them.
I think we can.
But y'all got the shit kicked out.
I think if we get our stuff together, I think if we get our stuff together, I think we can.
You're telling me that you guys can, but we can't yet. Y'all are the ones who got the shit kicked out of you by them, and we beat y'all.
Think they beat your asses bad, worse than us?
But that's okay.
We at least
beat y'all.
We at least scored 9 points.
But we beat y'all.
Who beat who first?
It doesn't matter. Early in the season.
Wait.
Early in the season. We're talking about the end of the season. We're talking about the end of the season.
My thing is, who beat who first?
It doesn't matter.
How's that,
bro? You're talking
1-1.
You're talking about the beginning of the season versus the end of the season.
That was only 2 weeks difference.
Bro, you should be full steam ahead after that. Y'all were big dogs going into that game.
Yeah, that was 2 weeks after that. When we came from the bye, we beat the Chiefs, we beat the Bills, and then we played you guys. After we beat you guys.
What about the Niners? No, we played after the Niners.
Hmm?
Didn't we play after the Niners? After the Niners beat y'all?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I stand corrected.
That was 2 weeks after the Niners beat y'all, I'm pretty sure.
So 3 weeks.
Should have been full steam ahead by that game.
Then hold on, wait. Then if you guys should have beat us when you guys played us the first
What did
time.
Mark say? I want to know what Mark said.
Let's see what Mark says. He thinks the Cowboys will give us a better game second time than the Eagles. We took the Eagles so.
Straight up. Y'all are ass, bro. Just, I mean, I'm sorry. It's not y'all's year. Just accept it. It's not y'all's year.
It is our year.
No.
It's our year, and we're gonna come back. It's not gonna be pretty.
It's not going to be Purdy.
Purdy.
Purdy's going to fuck y'all up.
Purdy's gonna fuck you guys up. You're gonna fuck us someone. It ain't gonna be me. But you know what? We have to see. We have to see how this upcoming end of the season, final 18-week plays out. Once again, I appreciate and I thank my boy Nick for taking out his time out his day. for being part on the podcast. Once again, for everyone for being on the Facebook, YouTube, also sponsored by Spotify all around the world. I am your host, Joey Fresh. This is the show, Talk Trash with Joey Fresh. Before I go, I want to say one thing to all those Dallas hater fans out there.
Woo!
I know that those cowgirls are pretty wild up out there. Uh, it's crazy how like Frenchie, he's a big he's a big person who follows me. I used to go to school with him. He's a big Cowboys fan.
Mm-hmm.
His name's Frenchie.
Shout out Frenchie.
Shout out to Frenchie. What you love to comment when you're ready to jump on the mic? Let me know because we want to.
He's ready to get after it.
I'm waiting for you guys, and not just. And I'm not saying it's for my boy Nick. I wish the team well for you, but for Frenchie, I want the team to be worse for him. Because if that L comes, out of respect, I'm gonna chew him out for the Dallas Cowboys. And then shout out to Calvin. He's a Washington fan that became a Dallas fan. So he was hating on me yesterday for the loss of the Eagles.
Wait, you said he was a Cowboys fan and now a Washington?
No, he was a Washington fan and became.
Okay. I was gonna say, bro. Somebody check that guy.
Oh, all right. Well, once again, I want to thank you. Once again, I want to thank everyone for jumping on the air. I am your boy Joey Fresh. Follow the Facebook, follow the YouTube, listen on me on Spotify. This is a podcast for all fans, not just for the Eagles and for the Cowboys, but any fan you like to jump in the air, DM me, shoot me a message. We'll put you in the schedule, put you on the air, get you, hear your predictions, hear your opinion. It's your boy, Joey Fresh. You guys be blessed, and thank you so much for following and watching us. You guys have a wonderful day.
Yep.